Hello everyone, welcome to Onyx Earth Tarot. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. So we're back with another pick a card reading. It's timeless and it is love based. We have another coffee crush theme. We're going to use these lattes again so that we can see what your crush is thinking, their feelings, and any potential next moves. So I don't really have anything else. Those of you that have been waiting for the bird reading, it is live, the one that I've been holding possibly for weeks, okay? And then I am still going to do the muffin themed reading where we kind of see like first impressions and possibly like what's next in love for you guys. That's probably going to be the next one. I keep pushing it back, so timing may be key. So you stand by if you're waiting on that one specifically. I didn't throw it away. I just keep choosing other readings to prioritize. And that could be a theme for you, your love life, and life in general of just prioritization, right? So for those of you that are visually impaired, or if you simply like to use the verbal description to choose, that time is now. Pile number one is a latte on a gold dish with a heart-shaped design. Pile number two is a yellow mug with a very detailed design of a rose. Pile number three is the Tree of Life gold flake latte design. And then pile number four is a flower blooming heart latte. Okay? So I will give you a moment to make your selection. And if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. All right, pile number one. Let's see what your crush is thinking, their feelings, and potential next move. So for those of you that are new here, I read past, present, as well as incoming energy. And I do read from a polarity, which means there's a light as well as a shadow. You just have to find yourself in the lesson, in the journey, okay? And this can apply for a variety of connections, even though we lead with crush. It all depends on who you have in mind when you come here, okay? So let me get into it. Let me just see my pile number one. What is your crush thinking? Their feelings, next move. That's a they're thinking a lot of things. Look at you. Look at you. They're thinking a lot of things, feeling a lot of things. It's interesting. Serenity, okay? So this feels like someone that may have a lot of thoughts, lots of feelings, and possibly trying to find a way to simmer down, right? Like it feels like someone that may either be anxious or really easygoing and comfortable. So when we talk about crushes here, or even just a variety of other connections, right? What's the status of the connection? Like, is there uncertainty? Then that would obviously lead more to the more anxious side. Is there like understanding? Like, are you like on the same page? Or things going well? Then that would lead to that serenity of that lavender energy, right? So that's where we are. We will develop this further. Let me see what's at the bottom. Courage. Okay, so here's the thing with courage and serenity. This is someone that is either, I heard the words really excited that they were courageous if we're talking historical, or really excited to become courageous. So when we have serenity and courage in the sense of that anxiety side, right? It's like this is a person that is thinking whatever they need to do regarding you and the connection, if they just be courageous and do it, that will lead to peace. Now, obviously, we talk about polarities and lights and shadows. If you know there's dysfunction, if you know that there's chaos, the shadow side would be someone knowing that if they're courageous enough to close the cycle, right, and things, then that would be a very peaceful outcome when it comes to romance, whether we're talking about a crush that's just incompatible, or a crush it's not gonna work with, or an actual attachment that you're trying to sort through. That would be the shadow. Obviously the lighter side would be the courage to kind of do the thing that would bring peace, whether that is compromise, whether that is actual pursuit. When we talk really early stages, when we talk about like exclusivity, all of those things, it just feels like there's some type of thing that needs to be done, said, whatever, that would take courage. But regardless of the outcome, it would bring serenity. Cut and dry, right? It feels very clear, okay? So even if this person's feeling a little chaotic, there is clarity in that, right? It feels like knowing what to do, just needing to muster up either the courage or the energy to do it, okay? Here we are. Tell me more about this pile one, okay? What's the crush thinking, feeling, potential, next moves? I'm trying to grasp the deck. All right. My pile number one. Tell me what the crush is thinking, feeling, and any potential next move. This is an interesting pile in that there's a very clear next move, a very, very clear one with that lavender. And it's not a matter of knowing what to do. It's truly just doing it, right? Yeah, so Five of Swords talks about self-sabotage, right? When we talk about crushes and things like that. So this could be someone that either feels like they have self-sabotage or they fear self-sabotage. So they fear making a mistake, they fear making an error in the connection. That's where we have all of this energy. And that's the hold up on whatever, right? Like, and I say hold up or delay when we talk about potential endings on the shadow sense or just progression in connections, okay? If there's a history where we have that Five of Swords, combative, sabotaging, like self-sabotaging tendencies on one of both sides, that's obviously going to be a theme on how you fall. It does not necessarily make you the shadow. It could simply be that lingering energy from the past is kind of a blockage in peace going forward, if that makes sense, like addressing and possibly healing from anything like that. When we talk about historical energy and whoever you're asking about, that's where we are here, okay? So let me just keep pulling. I'm gonna just keep pulling cards and see what's going on. Okay, this one, hey, look at you, I like it, the Supreme. So when we talk about the lightest side of this pile, when we talk about someone that needs to be courageous and doing the thing that's going to bring peace to themselves and or just the connection overall, we have someone that sees you as like the Supreme. Like, this is a person that sees you as the greatest thing ever. Honestly, this is a unique to this deck card. So this is someone that sees you as very special to them, someone that's very different, very unique in the best ways, right? This is actually heard the words customized for me. So I don't know who talks like that, but that's your confirmation if you have someone that speaks that way. But it truly, like, this is someone that kind of feels like, okay, pile one could possibly be my one. Pile one is possibly the person that's like the best fit in this world for me. We just work really well together. There's a lot of harmony, there's a lot of peace, our routines match. Like, that's what we have here, okay? Like that, I see that. And there's a fear of sabotaging with someone that they think so highly of, whether we're talking about like an actual action or just fumbling and making errors and trying to get to know you, right? When we talk about earliest crush stage. Okay, so let me get my last card here. I'll take the bottom and we will pull from some astrology oracle decks. That's way too many. Tell me more about my pile number one. What is the crush thinking, feeling, potential, next move? Yeah, look at you. I see. I like that one of the cards came out with yellow, since that's like our theme today. You may be going to those bird readings that I talked about. I really have no idea. Like, this could be a cardinal, so I'm just gonna leave with that because it is red. Maybe you're coming from those cardinal piles, but this is a really great energy. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles talks about being very secure, very independent in himself. So this is a person that sees you as very strong, very independent, very content being single if need be. Okay, now again, shadow could be someone thinking like maybe you just need to be single, or you just want to be single, or that they would be better off single, right? Like, I'm not leading with the shadow because it's not super emotional, but it is in fact here. Now my lightest of sense is like, ooh, I can't mess up with the Supreme. Look at the Supreme. They have the Nine of Pentacles. Like, they literally are content and perfect, at peace, very serene on their own. What do I bring? What value do I add to someone like that's world? That's how this person's thinking. That's how they're feeling. I don't know why I'm so robotic. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little low on energy. but that never affects the readings. So I don't know why I came into this pile like it's very dry, okay? The way I'm reading right now is very dry, but I like it a little bit because it is going to keep me down on time for this pile. Yeah, Goddess of Wands. So some of you, this person that we're talking about is actually very dry. Either you or them in personality, like very easygoing, right? Very even keel, not very excited easily. Like, I don't know if it's them or if it's you, but it just feels like someone that just is very like I don't know, like it's like monotone. It's like does not react. Like that's the energy I'm getting here, okay? And the Goddess of Wands is the opposite of that. So it could very well be you are this and that person is the energy I'm channeling, right? Or they're seeing you in this dry way and they're a lot passionate. Like it could be, okay? But we do have a Goddess of Wands, which is lots and lots of passion, okay? So let me get here. Yeah, so I mean, this is a person that kind of feels. I am getting some of you. This is a person that feels a lot of passion where they're not used to. Like, this isn't someone that gets excited about a partner, or this isn't a person that even really has crushes. Like, it feels like a person, if we're talking about someone that is like truly single, like, and has been for a while, not your attachments, someone that's used to being on their own, used to being content, used to being fulfilled by themselves, having passion with themselves and their own creative endeavors and just all of their own hobbies and things. So to be interested in you is something. Like, it feels like someone that's intrigued by their interest of you when we talk about pure crushes, okay? I do get a vibe from my attachments of someone kind of being afraid of losing someone with this energy, okay? That's what I've got, okay? So let me pull from this other deck. Tell me more about my pile number one. What is the crush thinking, feeling, potential next moves, okay? I'm gonna take one. I do hear a vibe of, have a vibe of like, let's get this over with. That's why this pile is a lot shorter. I kind of like it. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe the energy that we're channeling is gonna be a little more fast-paced today. I like it. There's two cards that just hit the deck. There's a maturing energy incoming of you're good enough, as well as the energy is gaining momentum. Now, we have here Pisces, Virgo axis. Makes sense. And again, this is a build up. Waxing moons is kind of building up to that full moon, which is this. So a waxing moon, the waxing moon phase towards the full moon in Virgo could have been relevant when we talk about historical energy, or incoming energy will be a key time with this person where it fits, right? This is a timeless reading. Or could just be anything related to Pisces, Virgo season specifically, since that's the only two signs I have on the table. I do often associate the Nine of Pentacles with the sign of Virgo as well, right? So it talks about efficiencies, right? Attention to detail, your day-to-day routine, your health, your wellness, all of those things, your hobbies, right? And when I say hobbies, I mean hobbies from in a meticulous sense of like your day-to-day activity, right? Things like that. So here we are. You are good enough. The energy is gaining momentum. Feels like gaining courage, gaining confidence to do what needs to be done. That's where this person is, okay? So let me see what's at the bottom. What do you need to release? The waning moon. So there's something that does need to be released. Obviously, I've mentioned it several times when we talk about that shadow. We know what a releasing is, right? But when we talk about releasing fear, we have that here. Releasing insecurities, inferiorities when it comes to this person, okay? That's where we have that here. And some of you, it could be you, this person, hoping that you release any self-sabotaging tendencies you have where you're feeling less than, right? Where they're seeing you as better. It could be that as well. Remember, it's a polarity, okay? This feels like a very, I don't want to say solemn, but it is a very still energy here, okay? Like, so I heard impasse, and I don't even know if that's like a word, okay? Let me get this here. So tell me more about this pile number one. What is the crush thinking, feeling, and any potential next moves for my pile number one? We've got Libra. Yeah, we've got that balancing of the scales. That's another energy that talks about like balancing things out, being very clear, very smooth, fairness, right? Because it does say, it actually has the word fairness. It says consideration as well as harmony, and something that needs to bring peace. Libra rules diplomacy, okay? It rules partnerships, right? It rules collaborations, it rules compromise. Those could be themes here where this person's thinking, okay? Like I'm hearing the word something's going to have to give, right? So when we talk about like you attachments, you know whatever stuff is happening that would have all of this come out. I'm not digging into the details, but when we talk about our crushes, this is someone that kind of sees a potential with you and like they're excited about it, but there's a nervousness and an anxiety and possibly even a fear. I get an out of my league kind of an energy, right? In this person's mind, like, oh, you know, like pile number one doesn't really need me, right? Is perfectly content on their own. What do I contribute? What do I provide value? How? And how do I compromise in a way where it's enough for pile one? That's what I've got, okay? But it's promising that you have that here because this does talk about relationships, right? So yeah, we've got Venus. Hey, look at you. Someone may have a Venus in Libra, okay? Libra season may be very relevant. Those are back-to-back seasons when we talk about Virgo, right? So that's like the end of summer, beginning of fall could be relevant, okay? And I'm saying Venus rules Libra, okay? So when we talk about that, we talk about someone that just sees you as very attractive, regardless of gender, like very, very attractive, someone that may have and or like nice things, right? We talk about second house of your assets and things that you value, your money. We talk about the seventh house, which the sign rules of your partnerships and your relationships and your connections, right? This is someone that just kind of feels like you're that whole supreme package, okay? They see a lot of value in you. They see you as an asset. So again, this feels like someone with an inferiority complex or sees you as having that, and someone that is trying to gather up the courage to go for someone or maintain a connection with someone that they feel not quite up to par with, right? Like that's the vibe of this pile, okay? But let me just, I'm just gonna jump into the other decks. Let me get these left decks and we'll close it out. Cause I mean, I feel like, it is what it is with this pile. I don't know what else to say. Hopefully we'll get a next move, but the move, I don't know that we're gonna get it. It could go either way, literally, with the Libra scales pile, and it depends on your circumstances. This is a free will pile. It's like this person may or may not completely know if they're going to make whatever move that they actually have to make, okay? Right, like they don't know if they're gonna actually be able to end it. They're trying to, if it's the shadow. They don't know if they're gonna actually like move forward with a connection or pursue you because they haven't gotten that far yet, right? If that makes sense. Let me see what this is, and I'll take the bottom. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Yeah, so when we talk about red flags, some of you, that self-sabotaging energy could be this person thinking they gave you red flags, or honestly, it could truly be red flags that they've seen in you. When we talk about the shadow, right? Like there's red flags that they may see in you that has them on the fence, okay? When we talk about that, okay? Definitely the case because caution feels like that fear that I'm associating with needing to muster up courage, okay? So like I said, whether it's them being concerned that rejection or if it's them, yeah, there's confusion because I don't know why I got foggy brain all of a sudden, right? Yeah, not like there's confusion. So whether the red flags are real or not, I don't know, but there's definitely confusion. Whether they are seeing red flags in you, whether true or not, or whether they think you see red flags in them, whether true or not. But that's where all of the confusion steps in when we talk about red flags, okay? Okay, so let me see what's at the bottom. Past life relationship. Some of you, you're reminding this person of someone else that they've dealt with historically on a romantic level, or a bullet that they possibly dodged romantically, right? It says you've known each other before. So if you are a person with historical ties to them, they're thinking that they're thinking you're holding the past against them, right? Or they may be holding your past against you, where you have that connection. I also see where This person may be where that's not a plot, like where you don't have that history, right? We talk about crushes, early stages. They may be seeing red flags in you that someone once actively did. Like if like they're basically like if you have a certain energy, right? You're giving off a certain energy that someone that did them wrong gave, right? I can, like, that's an example. For example, the easy example is if this person has a history of a partner or partners that's cheated on them, you're giving the vibe that the cheaters gave, right? Like something about the energy is off and it is giving them red flags, whether it's true or not, right? And it doesn't have to be you giving them that. They may be thinking that they're doing that to you and that whatever you're reacting to them, right? However you're reacting to them is the reason why. Because the Goddess of Wands and the shadow sense could be very aggressive and combative, okay? So if that's you, like you're a Goddess of Wands, that they're wondering what that is, whether they know that they did something they should not have, or if they're truly confused, like what's going on, and you may be projecting. It just depends. I'm not there, and there's a lot of you here, so let me just keep pulling these cards. Some of you, when we talk about pure crushes, this person may be a little afraid of you, and we do have that fear there. They may be a little afraid of you because you remind them of someone they dealt with, or they may think that they remind you of someone that you dealt with, right? Like that you would reject them due to some past, whether their actual past, whether you know them well or not. Like this is a partner you've had, or if this is just someone, like we talk about reputation all the time. Or if you, yeah, I lost it, it's fine. I don't know, it's a lot of confusion when we talk about that. Every time it gets confusing, it's that thing, okay? Every time I talk about that, it gets foggy and convoluted, and I'm not peeling through it because it's not as serious of a question. So let me get this card. Tell me about my pile number one. What's the crush thinking, feeling, and next move, okay? Tell me my pile number one, please. I'll take it. Quality time. It says quality time means putting away the phone and clearing your brain of anything distracting so you can ensure your partner is your number one focus. So there may be some things around quality time on the shadow sense that's an issue. When we talk about crushes, this is a person, we got a little bit of a next move, someone that's like, let me figure out how I'm gonna spend some time with pile one, really get to know them, right? Really get to know them, show them that I'm either different or, well, different, right? It's just two different meanings of different in terms of where there's a history, different from what used to be, like how I used to be, or different as in different from people you're used to dealing with. Could, you know, just showing that, you know, the red flag is either not real, or could be even spending quality time just to confirm the red flags that they're sensing, right? Could be either or, okay? But we do have that quality time here. And we've got communication. A conversation is on the horizon. Someone is planning to reach out. Be ready to express yourself. So there's going to be some form of communication, whether it's dancing around an actual issue in the shadow, or just in like actually like addressing something for healing, moving forward, growth and evolution in a connection. Like those are my themes I see here, okay? So let me get this last card. I will get you some advice on what you need to do. There is a yes. If you explicitly had a yes or no question, the answer is yes. When I do have hidden feelings here, I'm losing my voice, so I'm hoping that it's not a bad answer to the yes, because some of you, you know, you not see many love. So just the shadow, just be cognizant of that. Please don't take that yes in the worst way if you were resonating with the lighter side. I do got the third thing now though. Out of the blue, look at that. Let me get this last card. So tell me, what is the crush thinking, feeling, potential next moves for my pile number one, please? It's a lot. Playing games, tried to peek out. So watch it on the shadow. Watch it. Well, go to the secret admirer reading, I guess. Is that, yeah. We got wings of love and we got the future. So listen, This is loaded because maybe, so I have tulips on the channel. So go to those tulip piles, especially the ones that are in the secret admirer thumbnail. I actually think I have one that's about that color, okay? So when we talk about the future and secret admirer, some of you have a secret admirer incoming. Okay, when we talk about the shadow, some of you, this person may have that same thing, or could simply be a crush that is secretly admiring you with plans for the future, especially when we talk about the lightest sense, okay? But there's a huge secret admirer with intent towards the future. So that definitely plays well on the fear of how do I pursue my crush? How do I pursue my crush? When we talk about the lightest side there, I love seeing this combination. Go to the tulip. That may be your pile for the specific person. I got the throat thing. I might be talking too much. Love that for you, because that means you're getting answers that maybe someone doesn't want you to have, okay? Let me get your advice and we'll close it out, okay? Give me my advice for my pile number 1, please. Advice for my pile number 1 regarding this specific crush, this specific partner, okay? My pile number 1. All right. Well, Libra scales, equilibrium, find balance. There's going to need to be some type of, I don't want to say compromise that leads to harmony, but equilibrium is an even kill center. You know, rule by that sign of Libra, okay? So you've got that equilibrium as well as growth of energy. And where you find equilibrium within yourself, within, I heard the word your routine, just you as a person, you will see growth of energy towards whatever it is you're seeking. When we talk about love and romance, right? Whether we're talking about this person or someone else, because obviously the shadow side, this is incoming, okay? When we talk about the shadow, where there's a definitive close, they're directly sending you incoming energy, okay? Now, obviously, everybody's not going to be on that extreme side. Some of you is going to be, okay, working through this, and still this is some energy that you may get for this person. And then, obviously, my lightest side of the crushes, this may be a continuation. Sometimes when people come by messages, it feels like a personal reading. This secret admirer reading or readings may give you the equilibrium you need to help you grow your energy and help you see kind of potential outcomes with this person further, okay? So that is all I have for you today, pile number 1. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile number 2. What's your crush thinking, their feelings, and potential next move? For those of you that are new, I read past, present, as well as incoming energy, and I do read from a polarity, which means there's a light as well as a shadow. You just have to find yourself in the lesson, in the journey. This is the pile. It's clearing the air, clearing the energy. It does not have to be bad. It actually does not feel bad in any way. It just feels like clearing the air, like a clear path, a clear opportunity, a clear opening. I channeled that as soon as I hit record. It was almost like a it's showtime vibe, okay? So let me just hop right into your cards. Tell me, what's my pile 2's crush thinking, feeling, potential next move? Okay, let me get situated. Someone's like, I'm ready to go. Let me get myself together. I like it. This is actually an interesting energy because someone here is excited. So tell me what my pile 2's crush is thinking, feeling, potential next move. Okay, well, that's a lot. They're thinking a lot of things, but one of those things is that of abundance and appreciation. Hey, look at you. Letter A could be relevant, but we've got the sunflower, lots of like sun. Like this is the pile. Like you saw this thumbnail and was like, oh yeah, I definitely have a group here. You do. Look at you. You definitely do, especially if like you were drawn to like the sunflower. That's you. But this is someone that sees you as very abundant, someone that appreciates you. I'm just gonna take this here for time reasons, and then we'll see what's at the bottom, okay? Dreams. This person sees you as a dream. You definitely selected this pile because of all of the gold coloring, okay? Yellow, orange, gold, whatever it is, you picked it for that reason. This I know. Something about dreams. This person sees you as a dream. We've got large grass yellow, right? That could be relevant, as well as royal fern. So something about you feel like royalty. I did get the abundance cards. So that's this person seeing you as great, like not even like a real person, okay? Luck, yeah, bells of Ireland. Yeah, this person sees you as like, I don't know, very prosperous, very like fortunate, very lucky, very blessed, or they feel like those are themes you kind of implement into their world, if that makes sense. Like they, like you make them feel like a fantasy, like blessed, like fortunate, like those are things that I'm having here when associated with this person's thoughts and feelings towards you. Like they think you're great, okay? They do. We have a clarity coming in here. So tell me, pile number 2. What's the crush thinking, feeling, and potential next move? Something's coming in hot. Like I always say, when I see that 8 of Wands, it's like next day energy. So some of you may be getting this like real time as I'm doing the reading. You may be seeing something or getting a message, something. We do have the world, so that's a closed cycle in the best way. But something's coming through very, very quickly regarding this crush, like a dream. Feels lucky, okay? So look at you in this crush. They think very highly of you. So tell me more about my pile number 2. What is the crush thinking, feeling, potential next move, please? There's lots of communication coming in. I was looking at your thumbnail just to channel into your pile, and when I turned my head, I was 3 minutes 33 seconds into your group. Okay, I'll take this one and this one. We'll pull a third one and see. Oh, what's this? We have such a great energy. What's going on? Let me see if I can get it to do the thing. Where is that? I may have too much light. Y'all know I love doing this by natural light because I like the thing, but let me see what's going on. Look at me. I'm like shaking everything up. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so 10 of Swords. I'm like, please make sure you show the chaotic energy. That's the 10 of Swords. So 10 of Swords feels like rock bottom energy. It feels like destruction. It feels like being stabbed at 10 times, right? Could be self-sabotaging energy, but it also feels like devastation due to external circumstances or influences or people. Like it's kind of like betrayal energy. So I don't know if that's you or this person. I'm struggling because I'm trying to like get this to focus. Let me see if I can just drop it down a little bit. That'll help. It's fine. We'll hold it up where you need to see. But yeah, it just feels like anxiety, severe anxiety, and possibly paranoia, but not in a sense of like where you're overreacting. This is, I mean, you don't stab yourself in the back, right? Like, I don't know what's going on. So I don't know if that's something you've done. If you're asking about a person on the shadow side, like, leave them alone. I don't know what to say. Like, if you know there's someone you did this to, leave them alone. Just because, why did that card come out? It was such a great energy. We got the Daughter of Wands. We got somebody really being uplifted from this energy here with the Daughter of Wands, where we talk about like inspiration, creativity, quick messages, surprise messages, very fortunate messages. So this is someone that's really looking ahead and thinking beyond some either devastation or potential devastation in a way where they're really inspired and feeling optimistic. Honestly, some of you, this feels like a person I'm realizing that's like, hey, I thought that like I completely blew it with my pile 2. I thought pile 2, it was over with, but listen, there's hope. Like this is a person's like, oh, I'm feeling very hopeful, very lucky, very inspired when it comes to pile 2 because they're great. And whatever the 10 of Swords is that I did or that, happened, that gotten away of whatever, right? Because I don't know y'all's history. There's optimism, right? There's a plan, there's activity towards something better. So let me get one more. I'll take the bottom. Yeah, there's opportunity here. So this is someone that feels like they have an opportunity that they didn't have, or that they completely lost, or that they completely blew, right? Goddess of Swords. Yeah, especially when we talk about a Goddess of Swords, very stern, very firm energy, very cold, right? Someone that detaches, possibly from self-preservation, right? Like if you're a person that's done that, or if this is the person that's done that, they feel like you're opening up, or they're feeling safe and comfortable enough to open up with you, right? It's always a polarity. So whoever is that cold, hardened person that's been like slaughtered, I like to describe it as that card as that, like someone that's really been, life has not been kind to life and or other people. If that's been you, then they're like, okay, pile 2 is opening up to me, it's exciting, I'm great, or I have a plan to get pile 2 to open up to me. And if that's been them, then they're like, hey, you know, like I see something, I'm really inspired by pile 2, and I see a reason that I can soften up. Like I see where this is headed, it's clear now. Okay, that's what I'm got. Look at you. More opportunities, create inspiration, right? Ace of Pentacles talks about a solid foundation. It talks about something tangible, like a clear path to actually do something. Like we're often inspired, right? We're often inspired. We are often excited. We often have a plan, right? But Ace of Pentacles is, okay, it's rolling, right? Like the coin is being handed over, like I'm actually doing this. That's where we are. So I mean, this may be a person that's actually going for it when we talk about the next moves, regardless of your stage of connection. So let me keep trucking along. Tell me more about my pile number 2. What's the crush thinking, feeling, potential next moves when it comes to my pile number 2? Please give me a card. This is someone that's looking to make an offer. Fine, I'll take it. I'm not going to fight back. There's 3 distinct things they're going to do. I literally said that without thinking. Their next move, they may just do without thinking, say without thinking, even though they have a foundation of how they want to go about it. But something about 3 different things, completely random. Let's just roll with it. We've got, look, what? Be bold and make the first move. I can't make it up. You see how I pull the cards. Literally what I was talking about. This person's gonna go for it. Cardinal moons, initiating energy. These are my first zodiac signs on the table for those of you that like that type of thing. Could be relevant signs, placement, seasons. When we talk about this person or you, cardinal signs are Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn. Okay. Now I've got a time to give rather than take, which is a new moon in Virgo. So now we've got another earth sign on the table, as well as taking time to breathe out, disseminating moon. Now, some of you, I heard this person's thinking you need a break. Some of you, this person's thinking you need a break, okay? Some of you, this person's going to initiate you taking a break. Like they're gonna like, that could be like any type of date, bonding, opportunity, vacation, depending on your comfort with this person, your level of development. This is a person that's gonna just straight up like, hey, how to, you need to relax, okay? Like you're working a lot, you're doing a lot, you're too nitpicky, you're overreacting, you're in your routine. Calm down, right? Like I can see this person saying that. I can see this person kind of like, that's the energy, like that's the goal, okay? So that's obviously gonna be relative to the stage of connection. When we talk about pure crushes, this is someone that kind of can get a vibe of you. Like they may think you take yourself a little bit too seriously, right? And things like that. So let's see. Some of you heard their next plan is to catch you day to day, right? Virgo rules 6th house. That's your mundane tasks. It's your errands. It's your routine, right? It's your health and wellness. It's your job, like the work you do on a regular routine, okay? So like this person may kind of like initiate contact in that sense when we talk about pure crushes, and then in a very easygoing way, in a way like, oh, like, because taking time to breathe out feels casual, like, oh, funny meeting you here. I always make like random jokes like that to get the point across, but that's what it feels like, hey, what are you doing here, pal 2? And you're just like, I work here. What do you mean? What am I doing here? What are you doing here? Right? That's the thing. So we got the answers you need are coming, which is a full moon in Gemini. Something about 2 people, okay? So this person may have a sibling. I don't normally read it like that in a crush sense, but this person may have a sibling that they utilize. These are both the Mercury signs. I'm realizing both signs that are ruled by Mercury when we talk about communication, right, and actions, right? It happens during Sagittarius season of expansion when we talk about school and higher learning, higher education, right? But a sibling could be relevant, or someone that is like a sibling, right, could be relevant, okay? Look at you. You got a really detailed pile. That's why it made me take all these cards. So let me get more. Tell me about my pile 2's crush. What are they thinking, feeling, and any potential next move? Let's see. Okay. To bottom. Okay, house 4, cultural, family, roots, home, peace, comfort. Something about, so house 4 does talk about being comfortable, right? Being easygoing, like playing it cool, right? Making you comfortable, right? Catching you in your element. Because with this being mundane tasks in the sixth house, it's things that you're regularly doing, therefore you're comfortable doing. So when I say like this is a person that's gonna try to get you to prioritize those things, we talk about health and wellness and peace of mind. And when we talk about like winding down, I reference like vacation, I reference them telling you calm down, I reference them catching you in those environments so you're a little more approachable, especially if you have Goddess of Swords energy, which is very sharp, very firm, right? She's got a sword ready for war. Like, what do you want? Who are you? Like this person's energy, like comfort. So again, we reference siblings. So it could be your sibling, could be their sibling. People like family are themes here, okay? That's what I've got. Look at you. So let's see more earth sign energy, persistence, patience, practicality. That is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, so we're gonna put that there. Stable, right? Moon talks more house 4 energy, right? So sign of Cancer could be relevant as well when we talk about cardinal signs here, especially when we talk about the moon in your chart. Okay, some of you have a moon and an earth sign since they came out together, right? So a moon in Taurus, a moon in Virgo, moon in Capricorn. But it could also be a cardinal moon. Like it's a lot of you here, so just take it how it goes. But to be comfortable, to make you feel good, to make you happy, right? Slow down. Earth and moon feels like slowing down, winding down, taking time to read out, right? Like that's kind of this person's approach to you, catching you when your guard is a little bit down, helping you take your guard down, things like that. Okay, slowing down. So I'm gonna pull, those are the things I keep hearing, and the reason why I keep repeating myself is because I'm waiting for something else to come through and it's not. It's like this is all this person wants. That's funny. So let me get more. I got 3 decks. We're closing it out. I'll get you some advice. Tell me, my pile number 2, what is the crush thinking, feeling, and what are their potential next moves towards my pile number 2, please. All right. Well, falling in love, right? They're falling in love, right? It says the feeling of falling in love is one of a kind. Know that it's safe for you to be in love. So this is a person that's feeling like they're falling in love with you. This is a person that's actively strategizing on how to get you to fall in love with them, or more deeply so. And even if you're like, I am in love with this fool, because this feels like a pile that would say that with that Queen of Swords. This is a person that doesn't feel like it, so they're trying to get you to be a little more expressive, right? And it could be them thinking that they need to be a little less cold with you, and then expressing that more clearly with you. I'm talking too much. Every time I get to a point, I feel like it happened in pile 1 when I started saying like a specific kind of message. Like I don't remember my exact words, but when I say a specific kind of message, I get the throat thing. So there's either like a lot of you picking piles today, you or this person struggle with communication. Y'all gotta stop that. Please stop that, okay? Please stop that. But falling in love is a theme, okay? Okay, yeah, some of you might actually get a message regarding like plans. Like I said, it's funny. I love when that happens like real time when I'm in the piles. It happens like throughout the readings, like because I'm stepping into a certain energy, so I'm aligned with it, so I'm attracting it to me. I need to start doing some like some other types of readings so I can attract like all kinds of other things, right? It's funny. So, but we do have faith, trust, and believe that love is here to stay this time around. Don't let fear or doubt interfere. Trust the divine. So this is a person, I'm telling you, like it feels like this person's thinking like they're very comfortable with you. They're hoping you're comfortable with them in a lighter sense. Even if not, they're trying to figure out ways to make you much more comfortable with them. Regardless of if you are or not, they're thinking they could be better there. Okay, they're thinking they could be better in terms of comfort, in terms of breaks, in terms of like being organized, in terms of prioritizing you, things like that. Okay, so let me see. This is also when we talk about pure crushes, the person that has faith that they can get you to fall in love with them. I know that sounds chaotic, and it may be when we talk about the shadow where that 10 of Swords is something they might have contributed to. I don't know who you're asking about. I really don't. I don't know. But I did give the message at the beginning where, you know, like it's a chaotic situation where it's someone that would not be feeling positively towards you or would even be open. This would obviously not be a reading for you, because that Ten of Swords came out like a, hey, it's kind of in your dreams. You would have to get really lucky. Absolutely not. I actually did see the no when I was cleansing, which is funny because I think I had the word yes in the last pile. So some of you, like I said, it's a handful. It's not a dominant energy, but I did, like, I don't like to feed into like delusions, and I hate when I like draw it in. The letter S could be relevant. We do have a separation, so time apart from your partners on the horizon. That does support what I was talking about on that shadow, but it also talks about it confirms for some of you where you're like, if you're separated from this person, right? Separation and soulmate. This is a person that I'm hearing the words like, yeah, I know this is just to confirm for those of them that need to be confirmed that, yeah, this is your pile, right? Like some of you just needed me to say, oh, this is a person you may be separated from, whether like for reasons or if it's just genuinely like, I don't know, like a long distance crush, right? But again, S could be relevant in some way. But yeah, separation from this person. This is a soulmate. I don't know what else that wanted me to say. It was very ominous. So I'm just going to move on to the next deck. Normally, I would have pulled from the like that deck more, but by us having falling in love and have faith, it's saying like there is separation, have faith kind of a vibe, right? Falling in love, like it feels like a combination of things here of like positive energy, right? All right, what is the crush thinking, feeling, and potential next moves towards my pile number 2, please? Golden moments. So you know what, you may be that pile where we talk about memories, that memories reading. You got yes, so there's a yes here. I mean, some of you just needed to know, yeah, yes, this person's thinking of you. Yes, this person would like a future with you. The color gold is very much relevant. You definitely picked this because it's gold, and just something about gold is huge. Like you literally have the word gold, right? And hey, look at you. So that's a yellow mug. That is a yellow mug with the design of a rose on the latte. And this is a gold rose. And I've never noticed that on this card before, but like gold. Hey, you got, listen, I don't know what's going on. So tell me in the comments why you're sending me a gold rose. Maybe like that might be a literal, like this person's gonna send you like gold roses. Cause you know, I do have the thing, right? I have the sponsor video that I do like once a year where the vendor does the customized roses, right? And this would be kind of in that realm of things, but gold roses is a thing, okay? And you pick the yellow cup, right? The yellow gold quote unquote mug with the rose. So I don't know, that would normally freak me out, but it did not. But I am intrigued. I am intrigued about the gold rose now. Need to know. But this is a person that feels like they can create a love nest with you. Golden moments. Love nest is house 4 energy. It is your home in a sentimental sense, right? This person feels like they can have that with you. If you have that, they're very grateful for it, okay? And they have a lot of faith that that can continue regardless of circumstances, when we know that we're asking about someone where there's at least an opportunity or open with. If we know that 10 of Swords was destruction, chaos, never going back, leave it alone, okay? So let me get my advice for my pile number 2. We will close it out. I'm really, really curious about that gold rose. I need to know. Please comment, because I've not had a reading that has me baffled like this. As to what that is. I don't know why, or what that symbolizes. Some of you Google it and post it so the rest of us can see what a gold rose would even mean, okay? All right, what's my advice for my pile number 2? Hey, some of you are back. What's this? What's at the bottom? Well, some of you are coming from multiple piles. I guess we'll take it, but we've got equilibrium. Okay, we got equilibrium. So like balance, finding equilibrium. You find equilibrium. That is your advice. Good luck was actually at the bottom of your reset. So you got luck 2 times. We'll take it. 2 times. We'll take it. And you've even got aspiration here. Okay, you're definitely a pile that picked this because of yellow, gold, whatever, because here we have large orange. Even the beauty is yellow. So like all of these cards don't reference orange and yellow, by the way, right? So that's interesting. So something about that, but we do have courage and grounding. Okay, so that's your advice. We'll take it. Be courageous. Find balance. Feel very good. Finding balance will lead to good luck. Okay, feeling lucky will lead to feeling even more balance, I heard. Okay, but be courageous and ground. Okay, so that is all I have for you today. My pile number 2. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile number 3. Let's see what your crush is thinking, their feelings, and potential next move. So for those of you that are new, I read past, present, as well as incoming energy, and I do read from a polarity, which means there's a light as well as a shadow. You just have to find yourself in the lesson, in the journey. So interesting thing. My piles are shorter today so far. I plan to keep it that way for the rest of the readings, but in me recognizing that there's at least a handful of you that pick like multiple piles or all of the piles, and I mean, I love you for it. Thank you for the support, but it's a thing. And even if you're not doing that, do not feel pressured to pick more than one pile. Like, don't do that. Your pile is your pile where you have a distinct one. Okay, I think a lot of you with similar energies are just picking multiple piles as well, because that gold yellow is a thing for you. Okay, and I love it. I love it. That's why we make the thumbnail. And I said it because like right now we've got a yellow rose here with the word affection at your bottom of your reset. Okay, love it. We got the Empress. She's yellow, right? Like it. At the bottom where the advice sits, it's confidence, where we see that bumblebee. So I love that. And then Taurus energy, which actually is the sign that rules here. Look at you, look at you. Let me see if I have anything else. We got Neptune, which is technically a higher octave of Venus. We got laughter. We're doing it, so we might as well do it right? We got Soulmate, which is at the bottom, even though we cleanse. And look, we got Rose. Okay, so look at you. We got what's this? Sparks are flying. We got romance, which has a rose on it. Affection, which yeah, look at you. Okay, this is a great energy. This is a great power already. So I'm liking what I see. I'm liking what I see. So I'm not gonna drag it. I just wanted you to quickly see because we are cutting down on time today, and I love it. It feels really good. So let me just hop into it. This is my Tree of Life Gold Flake Latte. So everything I showed you could be referencing your crush, right? This could be how this person sees you. But it's a great energy, okay? Great energy. So tell me what this crush is thinking, feeling, and any potential next moves towards my pile number 3, please. But I do feel like a lot of you are like, oh, yellow, gold, let me pick my pile. It is that time of year. Absolutely not. So much going on. And then I'm holding it upside down. Yeah, so much is going on. Right? No new beginning. No magnificence, no memories, no endurance. Oh, wait, hold on. Look at me. This not in reverse. Oh, no. The truth. Okay, so some of you, wait, what? I don't do reversals in my deck. Or maybe it just felt like that and I wasn't paying attention. It's possible. It's absolutely possible. So where we have a bittersweet truth, right? If you're asking about someone you should not be asking about, like, let it go, leave it alone. I don't say that like in a mean way, but like, if you're asking about someone it's been very difficult with historically, or someone where things ended really bad, because I've been getting that vibe of like someone where like you may have like truly like wronged, devastated in a way that would be like unforgivable, at least in their perspective. Yeah, I said it at 3 minutes 33 seconds of your pile. Or someone that did that to you. If you're the person that did that, obviously definitely leave this person alone. But if that person did that to you, then let that go, just because you don't want someone like that in your energy, right? You don't want to be checking up on somebody like that. Why would you do that? Right? What I love about my reading style, me being your reader, me telling you this, I have so many readings. Again, I read past, present, and coming energy. So that means there's an energy stepping in. So the great thing is, especially if you're strongly called to this pile, you could very much be being told, leave that person alone. This is what's incoming for you, okay? Where we talk about that shadow, because it just, like, because how did that happen, right? So yeah, you got prosperity coming in. Let's be nosy really quick. What is that? That is a beginning. So you do have a beginning coming in, one that's okay. Why not? Hey, some of you might even be a friend. So if you need friends, you have friends coming in just in general, but you have a friend coming in. You have prosperity coming in. You've got sincerity coming in. You've got love coming in with a new beginning. Now, we're not taking it, but this new person coming in, magnificent for those of you where that's a thing. Now, where you're asking about your crush and you're like, that none of that applies to me. Everything I just said, beginnings of love, like this person seeing so much potential with you, right? You have a lot of pride in what could be with you, okay? So let me get my one card, take the bottom. That way we're not delaying any further. There we go. Look at that. Y'all definitely keep picking because of yellow, gold, orange. Look at you. You may be coming from those other piles, okay? So this person sees you as abundant, right? Like they feel abundant when they think of you. Just something about you, you just give abundance. And it makes sense. Everything we saw at the beginning of the pile, even if this is someone that things ended poorly with, right? That you probably should leave alone. Like they still think very highly of you, right? And even if they don't think very highly of you, like if you did them like very dirty, they still see you as doing really well. So definitely someone that you would want to leave alone. If you did them dirty and they see you as doing well after that, like leave this person alone, okay? Where that's the thing. So we're not going to make this a heavy shadow. I just wanted to make it clear we do have strength. Yeah, this is a person, my lighter side of the pile. This person sees you as very, very strong, very, very abundant, very prosperous, right? Like it feels good, okay? So let's see, I keep getting things of friendships because I just saw the 3 of Cups. So something about friends, your friends, their friends is relevant, okay? This may be someone, because I just saw the High Priestess, that is asking your friends about you or asking their friends about you where you know them, right? Okay. All right. And some of you, like when I say leave this person alone, some of you stop checking up on that person to see if that, like if this isn't someone you're interested in, like that you're just trying to see like with this person, because I saw some of you in the comments say that historically, don't be checking up on someone's energy that you have no interest in where it's bad, because how is that going to benefit you, right? So let me see. Tell me. All right, the Chariot, number 7. We're about a sign of Cancer, which is a cardinal sign. Could be incoming energy, since real time Cancer is the next season for us. Begins summer. That may be why some of you are attracted to those bold summer-like colors, right? The Chariot is about go getting the energy. Like it's like go and get something. It's like on a journey, like heading towards things. But when we talk about the astrology of the sign that rules that card, it talks about comfort, home, family, things like that. So let me pull more cards and we'll keep seeing what's going on. Tell me more about this crush from my pile number. Okay, mature. Okay, so the Hangman is a let go, let God energy. In a maturing sense, it talks about a lack of patience. It talks about not needing to surrender. It talks about activity, possibly in that Chariot. I'm reading the Chariot as chasing the heart's desire, as Cancer rules emotions, right? Like chasing my heart's desires, right? Not surrendering, taking the initiative, things like that, okay? 2 major arcana, actually 2 water sign rule major arcana. So you could have water placements. This person could have water placements, specifically Cancer and Pisces, okay? That's what we've got. But the Hangman talks about like confusion and the clearing up of such when we mature it, okay? So clearing up confusion, clearing up illusions, clearing up secrets, right? Revealing that which is hidden, right? All right. Yeah, grounding energy. 4 of Pentacles talks about holding on and not letting go. And I say that very intentionally in the way that I am, because it means that for better, for worse, right? Like not letting go, right? Because that is in a maturing sense, not letting go. It's like, why would I release it to God when I can take control, when I can cling, right? That's what we have here. That's where this person's head is, or what this person thinks your head is. We've got the 10 of Pentacles. When we talk about family, right? We talk about legacy, we talk about abundance, we talk about long-term connections, right? That's what we've got here. That's where this person's head is. They're thinking like long-term, like wanting a family, maintaining a family, stabilizing a family, right? That's what we talk about, the strength and abundance, right? When we talk about a pure crush, this person sees you as someone that they could strongly see themselves gaining abundance over time with, building a family over time with. The Chariot, when we talk about Cancer, the sign of Cancer does rule maternal figures. So like someone, they see you as someone that would be very nurturing. When we talk about like family and children, things like that, regardless of gender, that's what this person sees in you and how they feel. Like this is actually someone that's like, yeah, I can keep going further, or I'm definitely going to pursue pile 3 because I could see them being very good with my children or any children we have, right? Or even like in our elders, because 10 of Pentacles could also talk about like your elders, like my grandparents and things like that. That's where this person's head is. This person sees you as very, very stable, right? Very, very stable with strength and abundance, as well as the 4 of Pentacles. Very stable, very strong. Shadow could be not going anywhere. Okay. The lighter side could be not going anywhere. It just depends on your situation and who you're asking about. So let me keep pulling these cards. Tell me more about this pile number 3. What's my pile 3's fresh thinking, feeling, and the potential next move? Okay, let me get my 1 card, please. There it is. The incoming energy of the ruler of that card. Okay, it says you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. This person sees you as very nurturing, very loving, very caring, someone that they would want to have children with, someone that they would want around their children where they have them. Like this is the thing. Okay, like they just see you as kind of a very good, nurturing, supportive energy. Like this is also someone that feels like you would be there with them through thick and thin. Like you'd be very comfortable, very secure, like at home with them. Like this is just someone that just feels like, okay, this is my ultimate comfort partner, right? Like I would be secure financially and all the things, as well as in an intangible sense, right? Like there's certain things that you can't buy, that you can't purchase, and honestly, depending on the person, you can't develop, because some people just naturally are not and will never be nurturing, right? Regardless of gender. And this person feels like that's something they value, and they value specifically in you. Okay, look at you. Okay, a win-win outcome is forecast. We got the full moon in Libra. Got the full moon in Libra, which talks about partnerships. It talks about diplomacy and like marriage, which we can see that with the 10 of Pentacles. So this is a person that does see you long term, right? Like they feel like you would be very good for any household. Like you would work really well together. You would compromise effectively. Like it just feels like someone that sees you as like a perfect match, not just in terms of attraction, but just in terms of the life they want to live, right? Like the day to day. Okay. So let me keep pulling these cards. Where you're already connected, this is a person that's working through any necessary compromises. Okay, what's this? Pisces. Yeah, there's some secrets here that I'm not digging into because I don't want to make it a shadow. The lighter side is there's some secrets that you're going to be pleasantly surprised about or very happy about with this person, but there are some secrets. Hangman does imply that on my table regarding this person. Okay, so tell me more. The South, destined to release, could be regarding the past, but South Node talks about our comfort zone. It's our innate talents, right? It's if you believe in past lives. If not, treat it like a parable. It's where we're born, naturally skilled, naturally gifted. Now we can become fixated in those traits, habits, and talents in favor of not growing and evolving. So that could be more of a shadow of like someone that you're stuck with that's not growing and evolving, that's holding you back, that you're holding back. That could be shadow. Now, when we talk about improvements, right? We talk about that lighter side. It's someone that you're the most comfortable with. They understand your quirks. They understand what makes you tick. This person feels like you have that mutually, right? Or would, where we talk about early stages. Like this is someone that feels like they've known you before, like where, you know what I mean? Like they just feel like there's a very familiar feeling, a natural comfort that may not make sense early stages, right? But I do like this comfort of this is a person that feels like how you naturally move complements them and possibly even how they naturally move and live day to day, right? So let me see. We got Venus. Yeah, Venus is the sign rules Libra, right? Give and receive love, find value, see beauty. That's exactly how this person sees you. Venus, Ten of Pentacles, and abundance feels like someone that is very grounded, very stable, very prosperous. Like when we talk about career and finances and things like that, especially since we have that Four of Pentacles there, that's how this person is seeing you. Okay, that's how they're seeing you. And again, the stability is what they seem to value. What's familiar is what they seem to value. Okay. So what is the next move? I don't really see it. I'm not going to lie. We'll see. Tell me more about this person. I have 3 more decks before my advice. So I'll give you advice regardless of what's going on. So tell me more about my pile number 3. What's the crush thinking, feeling, and what's the next move? Hey, look at you. We got a okay. Well, I like how clear everything is today. We got to very, very soon clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And look, and maturing energy of a strong sense of giving your relationship a chance. That's probably why they wanted you guys on that shadow of like asking about somebody it was chaotic with up out the door, because to make it easier and clearer for everybody else. Like, I mean, strong sense of giving your relationship a chance very, very soon. So I already like that's what this person's next move is. Okay, that's why the shadow was so aggressive. Stay optimistic about your love life regardless of where you fall. Okay, but I mean, I don't know that I've gotten that clear, that distinct of a message of the next move. So, okay, well, let's see. Tell me more about this person's feelings, thoughts, and potential next moves towards my pile number 3. We're rocking and rolling. So I'm not going to complain. It saves me time. So let me see. Tell me more about my pile number 3. What's the crush thinking, feeling, potential next move? We're taking this one. As well as that one. Okay, just because time at the bottom, you've got a harvest. Look at you. You planted the seed the universe gave you. Due to your patience and growth, you are now able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You know what? This makes sense. I keep forgetting because I'm like kind of blazing through this pile. Tree of Life. We got the Tree of Life Latte, which talks about that Ten of Pentacles. It talks about lineage. Like when we talk about like having children and carrying on legacies and like your parents, your grandparents, and like your children and family. Like this makes sense that the energy is coming through the table like that. It makes sense. So where you know you're asking about somebody where that is not a thing and will never be a thing, like, and I don't mean like in a biological sense. I mean like, would you, this person want you to be a part of their family? Like, would their family like respond to you well? Things like that. Like, then you know, like, leave it alone, right? Yeah, look at you, life partner. This partner is someone, this person is someone that you can enjoy life with wholeheartedly. You two can get through anything together. So that's how this person's seeing you. That's how they feel. We already got a very soon, very strong sense of giving a relationship a chance. But this is someone that kind of, they feel very strongly that you're their soulmate, right? Look at that. This person you're inquiring about is your soulmate. That sense of familiarity and comfort you feel is confirmation. What have we been talking about this whole time? I love it. We don't have to overreact to the message. We can just clearly state it and move on. I'm like trying to get to the other deck. Don't mind me. All right, well, this is my last deck. And then I will get your advice. And this is the shortest pile. I love it. It got to the point. Everything is clear. This person sees you're someone they want to have like a family with, or want you to be a part of their family. Right? Like it's a great thing, okay? So tell me my last message. What's the crush thinking, feeling, potential next move? Okay, we'll take all of that. At the bottom, captured. Hey, look, listen, what did I say? Give your relationship a chance very soon, right? Captured very soon, right? Scales of balance very, very soon, okay? So where you know that this is scandalous in nature, where this is that forbidden fruit, we got a very single energy coming in as this person's next move. As in, if it's forbidden fruit, they're gonna stay single instead of being with you. Oh yeah, my candle just started to talk, right? Or like leave you single, right? If that makes sense, where we're talking about forbidden fruit, okay? But we got captured, especially in a sense, because I'm actually hearing now, I see all of the children and things on table, especially where they're feeling like this captured energy is like a trap. That's not gender specific. Doesn't have to be someone feminine trying to like trap a masculine. It could truly be like the other side as well, right? Where someone's feeling trapped. Yeah, that's that shadow. But we got a mature sense of hopeful energy, which same vibe of that hangman earlier, like not feeling hopeful, of ready to take action, right? If that makes sense, like allowing the hope to fuel action as motivation. And then we've got a secret admirer and no. And you know what? Some of you need to know. Okay, so it's funny because why do these same cards keep coming out? I'm thoroughly cleansing these decks, by the way. Secret admirer and no. Okay, so some of you are being told, no, this person isn't secretly admiring you. Okay, especially where we talk about that energy, right? That shadow, we gotta know secret admirer. I'm talking too much. honestly, some of you are being told, stop watching this person. That's why I'm getting the throat thing. I'm realizing, stop watching this person. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Some of you, like, yeah, you're being told to stop watching this person. Especially when we talk about like captured, like if you're not going to make a move, and if you're not making a move for a reason, like, you know, this is someone that you should not be watching because it's either scandalous in nature or like, what's the other thing? Scandalous in nature, or just ended really badly, because I get that too. Then it's saying like, stop watching this person may not be watching you. Okay. And then my lighter side, it's saying this person's may, okay, a lot coming through. This person may have been watching you, but they don't really want to, or this person's not going to secretly admire you. This person's going to act when we talk about pure crush. So like, there's a lot of ways this can be interpreted. If a message came to you when it came out, have at it. Okay, I'm gonna get your advice and close this now. All right, my pile number 3. Let me get a good shuffle. What's my advice for my pile number 3? My pile number 3. What's my pile 3's advice for this crush? Divine guidance. Well, listen to what listen to what they're telling you. So if you know it's bad, don't be watching this person, right? Don't be watching this person, okay? And if it's the lighter side, it's saying, honestly, it's still, you shouldn't watch this person. You can go for it, or this person is not really going to be watching you. They're going to act. All right, that's what I've got, because divine guidance is all, it feels very aggressive, like I said what I said, because we've got change with the chameleon, right? It says to change. Listen to the divine guidance to change your situation, your circumstances, right? Take initiative for you, your life, your love life, and the things you desire, and all of the good stuff. Okay, so that is all I have for you today. My pile number 3. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile number 4. Let's see what your crush is thinking, their feelings, and their potential next moves. So for those of you that are new here, I read past, present, as well as incoming energy. I do read from a polarity, which means there's a light as well as a shadow. You just have to find yourself in the lesson, in the journey, okay? So let's see. I don't know, some of you, this person's like, what now? Depends on who you're asking about. Let me see what's going on with this group, okay? This is my flower blooming heart kind of thing. So like, better description is like, in place of like the flower petals, there's a shape of a heart on top of like a stem. I don't know why I needed to give that description, but whoever wanted that, needed that, there you go. So tell me, like pile 4, what's the crush thinking, feeling, potential, next move, okay? Hold on. Okay, pause, delays. Interesting for this group. So let me see. Pile number 4. What's the crush thinking, feeling, potential, next move? I'm not taking all of those cards. There's a lot of options apparently. That could be options this person sees you having, or options this person feels they have, or it could just be opportunities and methods. I don't know why that's coming through prominently, but it is. So tell me. Some of you, this person's thinking something hit them right in the face, like, you know, whatever they should do or didn't do. I don't know, something weird like that. So let me see. I don't feel like going through all of this. I hope this pile isn't the pile that does all of that. Let me see what this is. Abundance here. So some of you, this person feels they're lacking abundance. Some of you, this is a person that feels like you forgot about them. It would have to be a dream. Let me see. Let me get one strong message. I'm struggling to get a strong message. Some of you, this person's got a lot of feelings and they're having difficulty sorting them. And we've got this wisdom. So purple iris common map. So the word map feels like a journey, right? Like instructions, like just trying to know how to put 2 and 2 together, like piecing up together a puzzle, just figuring out what to do and how to do it. Okay, so that's it, like mapping out things in their mind, right? Some of you, this person may be trying to acquire wisdom they think will help them. Some of you, this person feels like they have wisdom that they need to sort through and how to best maneuver whatever the situation is with you. I know that sounds loaded, but it's going to be different for all of you. Like, for example, in the purest of crush sense, this is someone that's overreacting to you and like trying to map out exactly how to like get your attention, right? So yeah, we've got protection, which is eucalyptus, as well as a monarch. Wisdom, protection. So in the shadow, obviously this is someone that feels like they would want to be protecting themselves from you, where it's bad, and I don't want to dwell on that side, but I'm just making that clear because it's come out a lot most recently. Like, if it's a person that would feel they need to be protected from you, they're like, yep, I'm glad I know better than to deal with the pile 4. Okay, so just know that. Now, some of you, this person has wisdom on how to kind of actually protect you. I don't know why you would need protection. Could be like some sneaky thievery energy going on around you. But some of you, this person's like thinking you need protection. Let me see what's going on. I didn't expect that energy to come through. Tell me more about my pile number 4. What's this person thinking, feeling, and their potential next move towards my pile number 4. Some of you, it is to offer protection. It's to offer wisdom that will protect you. Could be, okay? So tell me my pile number 4, please. I don't know what's going on. Like, some of you, this person's like, let me make sure pile 4 knows what's going on around them. Oh, goodness. Where are you, pile 4? Like, who are you around like that? Tell me more about this pile 4. Honestly, some of you, it's not that chaotic. I'll take it. Some of you, it's not that chaotic. Some of you, this is the person's like, they have the personality type of like, be more aware of your surroundings. Like, when you're doing certain things, like this is how to be safe. Like, this is the type of person that will like teach you like self-defense. They're like, make sure you have like mace, a taser, like, well, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know your situation, like if you work in unsafe environments, or if like you travel in unsafe environments, they're like, make sure you stay protected. Like, this is what you need to do to be safe, protected. Like, it feels like a person is really protective over you. That's sweet. Yeah, I like it. We've got could be Taurus energy 2 times, because Wheel of Fortune rules fixed signs. So that would be Taurus, Leo. That would be, I don't know why I'm saying Sagittarius. I do know why I'm saying Sagittarius, but that's not a fixed sign. It is also Scorpio and Aquarius. I associate this card with Jupiter, which is the ruler of Sagittarius. So any of those signs, okay? We got the Hierophant, which is the teacher. wisdom and protection. So we got the teacher, someone that teaches, that shares knowledge. Like the Hierophant is traditionally like the religious leader. So someone that really is like a head of church, head of organization in some sense. And then the Wheel of Fortune talks about like your fortune, your prosperity, the tides turning for better, for worse, right? Like this is a person that will, that may be trying to offer you experience, wisdom, training, I heard, on how to make sure you're living a fortunate life. I'm going to take it because it slipped off. We'll take the bottom and wrap it up with this deck, but we have more. Okay, so heavy Taurus energy. Now, you do not have to have Taurus placements. This person does not have to have Taurus placements. Taurus season can be relevant, but what I got here, right, that is the sign that rules security, of protection, right? Like it's your assets, it's your money, it's your self-worth, your value. Like it's everything that makes you safe, secure in the world, okay? So that's this person staying with you, okay? Things they're thinking of, but it doesn't seem like it just feels like wisdom of protection, like how to protect, right? With this leader of the Hierophant, right? We've got an Empress, which is someone that's very nurturing, very caring, right? We've got that vibe. So let me just see what's at the bottom. The Hierophant is someone leading, teaching on how to be the most prosperous, most abundant, most creative, as the Empress here is with child, version of yourself, okay? Yeah. Ooh, look at you, Nova the Universe. I love it. Nova is unique to this deck, right? So we did see the Supreme in another pile. If you saw it, she's unique to the Afro Goddess Tarot 1 and 2 edition. This is the 2nd edition, hence the pink. This is the only, like this card is only in this deck, okay? So Nova the Universe talks about universal energy. So this could be someone that's like offering you, like, honestly, some of you, it feels like spiritual protection, and it doesn't have to be in a woo-woo sense. It could truly just be prayer, like someone that prays for you, things like that, right? Or even like physical protection, right? Like I could be thinking about, like we could be talking about people that's very dominant, like very like actively protecting you, like, hey, I'm going to make sure I take you to work, I'm going to make sure I pick you up, like I'm going to make sure you're not alone, like things like that. Like whatever your situation is, tell me in the comments why this person's thinking they need to be so protective over you, because it feels like someone that feels like really protective over you, especially when we talk about feminines, right? Like we talk about a feminine that needs to be safeguarded, especially when we talk about feminines, like women that are with child. I got that. So that could be a legit reason, right? That could be a legit reason. But we do have organizational structures here. We have fortune, right? Tides turning in a karmic sense. And then we have the sign ruling your harvest, your fertility, your creative endeavors, your finances, and all of the things. And the Nova the Universe kind of orchestrating and supporting that. Actually, all 3 of those cards, very, very similar. Nova the Universe is kind of like those 2 on like steroids, okay? So let me see. I'm going to get more of these. It's a great pile because this is a person that's like, pile 4 is like mine. And I'm going to protect pile 4, or make sure pile 4 knows how to protect themselves. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know what that is. So tell me in the comments what's going on, because it's really chaotic. I'm not gonna lie. Like, well, why is it so chaotic? And like, because for me, I'm not digging for the backstory, but like, what's the backstory for why this person is this way? Like, oh, I need to protect pile 4. Like, some of you, it could be as simple as like you may be come across as a little naive, and they're like, oh no, I need to guard pile 4 with my life. But like, I don't know it. Some of you, like, because I feel like this level of protection, especially with Nova the Universe, is like something may have needed to happen or something like that. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, look at that. New moon in Aries. It's time to take action. Aries is like the god of war, right? Ruled by Mars, right? It's how you move. It's activity, right? It's god of war. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what this activity is and why this person is so active when it comes to you, but they will be acting. Some of you, their next move is to be very, very strong in protecting you, or laying some form of protection in the sense of like, I mean, it could be spiritual since I said it in that way, or it just feels like someone that's very clearly setting some type of protective boundary with you, towards you, okay? Now, there was a strong shadow that came through where this is a person that feels like they need protection from you. If that's the case, boom, set. right? Like, and when I say that, like, it doesn't have to be like spiritual woo woo. Like, it could be a prayer of protection to whatever God this person serves, or it could truly just be this person like training to protect themselves from you if they need to. Like, I don't know why that came through so prominently, but some of you, this is a person that may feel like they need to be like actively protected from you, spiritually as well as possibly armed. So I don't know who this is or what you did, okay? Especially when we asking about like a feminine, if we're talking about someone you did something to, because this is, you know, if you did something, because this is someone that feels threatened, okay, on that shadow. So full moon in Pisces, balance spirituality and practicality, spiritually as well as physically armed, when we talk about that. And whether that's someone feeling like that they need that from you, or someone that feels like you need that and that they're willing to support you there, okay? That's what we've got. We've got somebody that's like, oh no, let me make sure like nobody's messing with my pile 4. Like, I'm very active here, spiritually, practically. Like, it's a thing, okay? So I don't know what's going on. This is chaos. I mean, on the lighter side, it's in the best way. It's somebody that's like, that doesn't play about you. I love it. But why is someone that's active and making sure like everyone knows, you know what I mean? They don't play about you. I don't know that it's everyone knows, but it's someone that's very action oriented in that sense. So I don't know what's happening. So tell me more about my pile number 4. Sagittarius, I referenced earlier, optimism, exploration, and freedom. When we talk about travel, and you may travel, you may be in school by yourself, maybe far away, whatever it is. This is what we've got, okay? This is what we've got, okay? And then we've got the moon, satisfy emotional needs, nurture yourself and others. Someone, again, nurturing, protective, comfort, expansion. Those are themes this person's referencing. I heard emotional distance in the shadow, okay? So let me just, I don't understand this style. I feel like the message is clear, very clear, and I'm not meant to understand it because it you know, like, I'm reading for you. So you tell me what this is, right? So let me see. It's gonna be very, very clear. So tell me. I guess it depends on who you're asking about and who you are in the grand scheme, because like, it's a very interesting pile, right? So tell me, my pile number 4. What's the crush thinking, feeling, and their potential next moves towards my pile number 4? See all this activity though? Even the imagery is active, right? Tell me more. But it doesn't seem active towards you so much as it feels active in on behalf of you, if that makes sense. So we've got new love, a new person that stirred your romantic feelings, calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. I don't know if I want to bring up that shadow. No, the lighter side is great. Like, this person's like especially when we talk about pure crush, they're like, I like this person a lot. Pile 4 is great. This is my soulmate. And some of you, this person is just naturally like protective. I heard the word predatory, so watch that shadow. This is just a person that's not there like, oh yeah, this is my person. I'm so grateful to have found my person. I'm gonna guard this, protect this with my life, because that's just this person's energy that they seem to have towards you. The shadow is that this person may, depending on who you're asking about, where they're all like super guarded and protective, they may have new love with someone else and they're like not having it with you. Okay. All right, pay attention to the red flags. A lot of you don't pay attention to like your surroundings and what's going on, because pay attention to the red flags feels like this is a person that's like trying to make you aware of those types of things, okay? Yeah, for sure. Let me see before I close it out. Like, I'm gonna close it out. I have 2 decks and then I'll get your advice. I'll hold what I'm thinking here until the advice comes, because I don't want to put it out there and just confuse everybody. I hate to say it. If I say it and confuse everybody, those of you that message is for, it's honestly like gonna go over your head and you'll still have to find out. Like, it's one of those finding out messages anyway. Like, you have to see. So I'm just gonna leave it alone. Tell me more. My pile number 4, what's the crush thinking, feeling, and potential next moves? Regarding my pile number 4, what's the crush thinking? Okay, I'll take all 3. Why not? I don't care. Okay, we got, yeah. I mentioned finding out. So third party, there's something or someone affecting the relationship. So some of you, especially if you're asking about somebody, like this person's engaged, like with someone else, especially when we're talking about new love, new chapter, like if you're asking about an ex specifically, yeah, it says a fresh start is always good for everyone. Doors are opening for this new phase within your love life. It's like closed door and protection. You've got safe place. There's nothing like being able to let your guard down and know that you are protected by your partner's love. Ooh. Safe place. I meant what I kept saying, all this protection, safe place. So I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of you, I don't know where this energy is coming from. You let me know. Oh my goodness. I mean, honestly, I hate to say it. Some of you where oh yeah, you will. Some of you will, because like I feel like some of you on the shadow side, like you're not gonna say anything. But those of you on the lighter side where you're like telling me why this person is this way, right? Like there may be someone that they're protective specifically against for you. Like, I don't know, like there's a person that they're specifically, like there's a third party that they're super protective over you about, like that there's a person, that's what they're thinking. So, right? Because new chapter, safe place for you from a third party. Okay, that's where this person's head is. Okay, so creating a safe space for you away from whatever. Okay, whatever that is. Okay, so let me see to the bottom. Exciting news. So good news is coming your way, whether it be a pregnancy, an engagement, or moving in together. Get excited to celebrate. Okay, look at you. So good news is coming in. This person's going to share some exciting news regarding a new chapter, regarding a safe place. Could be a literal place, right? Because the sign of Taurus rules assets, money, homes in a material sense. The moon is actually Cancer-based energy, which is home in a intangible sense. So yeah, I mean, this person may be actively orchestrating a safe place for you where you don't have it, okay, where that's a thing, okay? Or even if you have it, this is a person that's super protective, like, because this does not have to be shadow with heavy baggage, whether with this person or just your past or whatever, because something about you, your energy, this person's protective. This is a person that's like creating a safe place for you, a place where they feel like you can be safe, you can be protected. Okay, so let me get this one more. Now get your advice on engaging this person. Let me see. Tell me my pile number 4. What's the crush thinking, feeling, potential next moves? All right. Love story, lost love. Letter L is relevant. The letter L is relevant. The bottom is, let me see. See, we got playing games. Okay, so games could be relevant. This could be someone that's thinking that they lost their chance with you, right? Especially if they play games, right? Like they thought you were a person and they lost their chance, depending on who this is and how anything resonates. This may be a person that feels like you were playing games, therefore you lost your chance, and it is what it is. Like it feels like a you had your chance vibe, like this person may be thinking, where it's a hostile, protected against you energy. And then when we talk about someone that's protective of you, especially when we talk about like historical ties and third parties, they're like, well, this person was playing games, they lost their chance, they better stay away from pile 4. Like it's a very protective, like over the pile 4 energy. Okay, like that's my love story, you lost your chance playing games. Like it's a very, very aggressive energy towards whatever the situation is. Okay, all right, well, let me get your advice and you tell me why all of this chaotic energy is here. I was wondering why this tiger and leadership was at the bottom of the reset for your advice, but let me just tell pile 4 what's going on with them and what they need to do, because it seems like this is the most active pile I've seen. Okay, it's the most active pile I've seen. Okay, so tell me about my pile number 4s. What's the advice for my pile number 4, please? What's the advice for my pile number 4 regarding their crush? Yeah. Listen, I don't know what to do because like that card has come out at least 3 of the 4 piles. So it's at the bottom. We got courage. So you have to find balance and be courageous. I don't know what's going on. Find balance, be courageous. I'm gonna pull another one because I really, this is the shortest pile. You do have casting negativity, so where you know you're the shadow, leave it alone. Okay, leave it alone, leave it alone. But I want to go back because this is actually the shortest pile, and if I pull one more, I can make it about the time as the other piles and get a clear. You're coming from multiple piles where you're seeing that same message. Take that message, right? Like, find equilibrium. You need to find equilibrium, okay? And then among other things. So tell me more. Give me my advice for my pile number 4 regarding their crush. Okay, well, it wants to do the thing. Okay, well, look at you. Leadership is back. So leadership was meant to be your bottom. Okay, look at you. Take initiative, right? Or let this person, however your energy is, right? Take initiative, or let this person take initiative, or just whatever. But you got both cards that reference like actual like love and things like that. It says find love, seek union. Okay, finding love, seeking union. Okay, you got a love story and a lost love. Okay, find love, seek union, take the initiative to get what you want. Especially those of you in the shadow, take the initiative to go and get your love story where you've lost it historically for whatever reason. I'm not digging, I don't care. But your advice here is take the initiative where you may be hesitating with this person, right? Because leadership and finding love and seeking union is direct for everyone here. Okay. And then those of you where this is a person that's being active in this way towards you, you're asking the next move. This seems like a person that's exceptionally active. This feels like a person that is already active towards you. You have to take the initiative to find love and seek the union with this person, okay? Because this is a pile of, this person is very, very active, very openly, very clearly, very distinctly active, okay? So that is all I have for you today, pile number 4. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching.